If you get me pregnant, I'll give you $20 million. It sounds unbelievable. But according to Dennis Rodman's own account, that was the offer Madonna once made. How far did the Queen of Pop go to win over the NBA's most unpredictable superstar? The story began in 1993, when the San Antonio Spurs traded all-star Sean Elliott to the Detroit Pistons in exchange for two-time Defensive Player of the Year Dennis Rodman. The Spurs hoped Rodman would bring toughness. Instead, they unleashed one of the wildest personalities the NBA had ever seen. The moment he arrived in San Antonio, Rodman showed up with newly dyed blonde hair. At a time when colorful hair was almost unheard of in professional sports, it instantly made headlines. Before long, changing his hair color became his trademark, but his behavior off the court drew even more attention. He frequently showed up late for practice, ignored coaches' instructions, and was fined multiple times by NBA Commissioner David Stern. Rodman didn't care. He openly said he wasn't interested in pleasing anyone. He only wanted to be himself. That rebellious attitude caught the attention of one of the biggest celebrities on the planet, Madonna. By 1994, she had become a global pop icon, often mentioned alongside Michael Jackson as one of the most influential entertainers in the world. Few expected someone like Madonna to pursue an NBA player like Rodman, but she did. She reportedly waited for him outside the Spurs locker room and took the initiative to start the relationship. Rodman didn't hesitate. The two quickly went public and even moved in together. According to Rodman, during their relationship, Madonna once told him, "If you get me pregnant, I'll pay you $20 million. At the time, that amount was close to what Rodman would earn over his entire NBA career. Rodman later admitted that he tried, but it never happened. Their relationship lasted only about 2 months before coming to an end. Surprisingly, the breakup didn't affect his game. During the 1993-94 season, Rodman averaged just 2.3 points, but grabbed an incredible 17.3 rebounds per game, winning another rebounding title. The problems came the following season. Years earlier, former Spurs general manager Bob Bass had reportedly promised Rodman a bigger contract. But after the season, Greg Popovich took over as general manager and refused to honor that promise. Rodman exploded. He skipped practices. He was suspended after throwing an ice pack at head coach Bob Hill. Then, during the Western Conference semifinals against the Houston Rockets, things completely fell apart. When the coaching staff asked him to double-team Hakeem Olajuwon, Rodman flatly refused. His reason? Whoever gets paid the most can guard him. The Spurs locker room was beyond repair. Houston eliminated San Antonio, and the organization decided Rodman had to go. The problem was, who would want to trade for the NBA's biggest headache? Only one team was willing to take the gamble: the Chicago Bulls. At the time, almost everyone believed it was a terrible move. But history proved otherwise. That gamble became one of the greatest trades in NBA history. And Dennis Rodman became the toughest piece of Michael Jordan's second three-peat dynasty. Dennis Rodman never liked being told what to do. So why was Michael Jordan the one man he willingly listened to? During his years with the Detroit Pistons, Rodman was a member of the legendary Bad Boys. Together, they won back-to-back NBA championships in 1989 and 1990. But his rebellious personality was impossible to ignore. He drank in the locker room, partied at nightclubs, skipped road games, and repeatedly found himself suspended because of off-court incidents. including an arrest related to solicitation. In 1993, despite being a key piece of Detroit's championship teams, Rodman was traded to the San Antonio Spurs. His talent was undeniable, but the Pistons had simply grown tired of the constant distractions. At the time, the Spurs were one of the NBA's weakest rebounding teams, and Rodman had already won 2 straight rebounding titles. They hoped he would solve their biggest problem. Instead, he created new ones. Rodman dyed his hair every color imaginable, made headlines with his relationship with Madonna, and even got into a physical altercation with then general manager Greg Popovich after clashing with the coaching staff. Years later, Rodman admitted that Popovich couldn't stand him and treated him like a devil. Eventually, the Spurs had enough and traded him away for very little in return. The surprising destination? The Chicago Bulls. It made no sense on paper. Rodman had spent years as one of the bad boys, the very team that knocked Michael Jordan and the Bulls out of the playoffs 4 straight times. He had used every trick in the book to stop Jordan. So how could these two possibly become teammates? Jordan didn't hold a grudge. He welcomed Rodman. When Rodman first arrived in Chicago, he still refused to take practice seriously. According to team stories, Jordan responded by grabbing 18 rebounds in a practice scrimmage, sending a simple message: "I don't need you, but if you're here, you'd better do your job." For Rodman, actions spoke louder than words. Jordan also understood exactly what made Rodman special. He told him, "You grab the rebounds, you play defense, give me the ball, and I'll lead us to championships." Jordan never cared about Rodman's colorful personal life. He only cared about what he brought to the court. That kind of trust changed everything. Rodman finally felt valued, respected, and needed. In return, he gave everything he had. At the end of the day, Jordan didn't earn Rodman's loyalty with speeches. He earned it with greatness, and he kept it with trust. That's why one of the NBA's most unpredictable stars was willing to follow Michael Jordan without hesitation.